What's going on? It's your boy SB. Okay, so we are going to talk about, can you trust your manager / management when it comes to layoffs? Let's talk about it. So the reason why I even thought of this topic is because, like I said in the previous video, I've been seeing a whole lot of people who are talking about their experience of them being laid off. One of the common things that I've seen is them saying it hit them by surprise, and surprisingly, their manager showed no sign, or either the manager said everything was okay, no signs of layoffs. And I also have had people personally who have told me they've talked to their manager and hey, all is well. You feel me? We good for 2023. Let's sit back and relax. I don't think that's the right way to go about this. Now, here's my opinion on this topic. Just my opinion. I would love for you to chime in. I think this is going to be a topic that we're going to bring on to the live. So if you don't want to leave it in the comment section, be sure to tune into the live. If you want me to bring you on to the live and we can have a, video discussion about it, you can give your input. We can do that. But my opinion on this is no. No. And it's not because managers are bad people. It's not because they can't be trusted. It's not because we can't trust their word. None of that. One of the main things that causes me to have that opinion and that answer is because there's a thing called NDAs that a lot of managers sign. So I'm pretty sure that would be something that they can't disclose even if they wanted to. Now, if that is the case, do you think your manager or management would put their livelihood at risk just to tell you what's going to happen in a few days, in a few weeks, and now they're in the same boat as well? These people have families, they have responsibilities. So me personally, I can't even be mad at them, because if they've signed the dotted line to not speak on certain things with people below them or their associates, that's just a part of the system. No matter how much management or a manager may care about you and your situation, in the back of their mind, they're thinking about their kids. They're thinking about their car note that they got to pay for. They're thinking about their mortgage that they have to pay for. So I think that's one of the big reasons why I say no. Me personally, I would not trust a manager's word in this situation. Now, first off, what I'm not telling you to do, I'm not telling you to stand up in a meeting, you feel me, or on my voice or on your board for your building, talk about, we don't believe you. No. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, I've been in positions where I've seen somebody ask somebody in that type of position, they give their opinion. I don't say nothing. You feel me? No team. You feel my mouth is shut. You think you about to stand up to a manager, you feel me, tell them you wouldn't don't do that. You feel me? This is for personal inventory, for personal use. That's what this information is for. It's for you, not to stand up to nobody. You are going to put yourself in a bad position if you think that is the way to go about it, because you don't know the truth. They may not know. I'm not saying that all do know. They may not know. So you never know, and you don't want to put yourself in a bad position like that. So do not use this information for that. I had to give that disclosure. So another reason why I think, me personally, why I would never trust management or a manager in their answer on if cutbacks or layoffs and all this stuff is happening is because most of the time it's above their pay grade. It's above their head by a few levels on who's getting cut. And they may not even know until the week before. They're not at that roundtable discussion talking about which department needs to get cut or which job needs to get cut. Your manager is not there. Sorry. So he may just get the notification a week before or something like that. One of the videos of the people that I've seen that got laid off, I think they got laid off from Microsoft, were saying like their manager, once they found out, which I think was about a week prior, they tried to negotiate, or, hey, I really like this associate, I want to keep this one, boom, boom, boom. So maybe that's the most maybe they can do, depending on what company you work for. But that person still got laid off. So maybe they know a week in advance or something like that. And why I think that's true, the people who were saying that, because think about the sabotage that could be done, or what could be done. Imagine if managers went out a week before, all right, you guys, we're going to be laying everybody off in about a week. We just wanted to let you guys know beforehand. You feel me? Like, first of all, everybody's probably just going to quit, or it'll just be probably chaos. You just never know what could happen. Think about the manager's safety. Imagine if a manager went in and told the whole department that next week is everybody's last day. You don't know what associates are going to do for that next week coming in. They just typing, you feel me, just staring at their manager, thinking it's them and it's their fault, why they going to lose their job and why their family might go hungry and all this crazy stuff. You don't know what people will do in the time that we're in. So I can't blame them if that is the case. You can never know what would happen in that type of environment. Imagine the last day, you feel me, the final day. It'll probably be people hopping on tables, trying to give grand speeches. I don't like you. I don't like you. You're cool. You feel me? What's that movie where they did that? I'm sure that would happen. It would be some wild stuff going on, in my opinion. But, you feel me, talking about my job, Amazon, I think we would see something like that. That's just my opinion. So for my overall take on this, I think that you should not have your trust in your manager. You shouldn't have your trust in your company. I think you should prepare so you can have some sort of comfort just knowing in case anything hits the fan. I got A, B, and C. I got D. I got E. F is looking a little iffy, but I got G. I got a Q over here. You feel me? Like, I would have all these things in play just in case, because I think the last thing that we should do is to get comfortable. You go talk to your manager, you talk to your senior, you talk to your site lead, and they're like, oh, you know what? Everything is okay. All I'm projecting is sunny days, you feel me? Beach trips, work movie nights, you feel me? And while they're saying this, they packing their bags and putting in their resume in other places because they know it's coming down the line. But if you hear all that, and then you're like, oh, cool, bet, we're good, we're chill. And then all of a sudden, something happens with your job. And let's not even go to the extreme of talking a job layoff. Let's just talk hours getting cut. Oh man, you know what, you guys? We thought we weren't going to be impacted, but we got to cut hours. Most we can do is 20 hours a week, 30 hours a week. You think that sounds crazy? It does sound a little crazy, but when you look at the last recession, that happened. Check the video that I did. It was called The Scariest Article That I've Seen from 2008. And that's some of the things that happened in their recession. Not every company got laid off. A whole lot of people got laid off, but not everybody got completely laid off. But there was a big portion of people who had hours cut. And here's my question. Can you afford that? Can you afford to have 20 hours cut, 30 hours cut? Maybe you can. I can't. You feel me? That's not something that I can afford. I had just my overtime cut, and that impacted me. But that is something that is a big possibility due to the fact, how do you tell the future? How can we or gauge the future on a certain event? Okay, well, let's see if this same event happened in the past and what happened there. I did that in that video, and that was something that was common in the workforce at that time. So that could happen again. So even if, you feel me, my manager or my senior or site lead or anybody, or your senior or this or your management over here, or if your company is like, no, we're good, we're going to skate through this, we're going to float through, no sweat. All we see is sunny days. All we see is company picnics on the beach. All we see, you feel me, all that stuff. But even if they're so secure that they will not be touched, what I don't think you should do is be like, I love my management. I love my company. They just said everything's going to be good. It's going to be so sweet. I'm comfortable. That's what I don't think you should do. And the reason why I say that, I think everybody right now should be uncomfortable. And the reason why I say that, I think it's better to be uncomfortable by choice than being uncomfortable by force. Use me for an example. Working 2 jobs is not comfortable. Did not want to do that. Who's like, yeah, I want to be grown and work 2 different jobs. No, you feel me? But I know I needed to get prepared just in case. So I rather make myself uncomfortable on my terms by choice than getting an email saying I don't work at a job no more. Now I'm forced to be uncomfortable. And the dope thing about this, I've had a gang of my subscribers. Yo, man, I picked up some extra hours. Yo, I got a second job. I'm making it work. There are people who's doing this, and I think you should do this as well. Get uncomfortable now by choice. The worst thing can happen. What's the worst thing that can happen by going out making some more money, by going out working a second job? What's the worst that can happen? You have extra money saved up. Oh, man, I paid off debt. I didn't want to pay off that debt. I wanted to stay getting credit card increases. I like paying more money due to no, ain't nobody mad they paid off debt. Anyways, I just wanted to give my point of view on that topic. No, I do not think you should take your manager's word. Respect their word. You feel me? Be respectful. You feel me? I don't need no emails. I don't need nobody mad in the comment section. I went off on my manager, telling him I didn't trust him, and now I got laid off. Send. You feel me? Mad at me. No, listen. This is for personal information to make moves personally. Now, if you ask your management or your company if they think they're having layoffs, whatever their opinion is, be respectful. Don't try to challenge them. If they say You feel me? It's nothing but sunny days, bright beaches, seals walking onto the beach water and they're feeding ducks, and you know what I mean? If they say all that, man, okay, cool, bet. Even if you just seen an article on the news talking about your company's going under, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to be an enemy to management. You don't want to be an enemy to the people over you. Respect what they say and keep the personal information to yourself. All this personal information that I be seeing online and gathering, I keep to myself. You feel me? I don't care. I've never asked my manager like, hey, you think layoffs is coming? I never asked him. I might just to see what he says. But if he says, oh no, we're good. Our department's positive and we don't ever have to worry about that. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. Bet. Not going to challenge it. If that's a talk in the office one day, you feel me? And management comes in, oh, we're all good. Guess who's going to be like, all right, cool, bet. Put my head down and keep working. I ain't got nothing to say. Oh, that's what y'all said? The sky is green outside? It does look pretty green. I see what you're saying. Bet y'all have y'all thoughts and y'all dreams. Cool. But you feel me? If I think I have information elsewhere, I'm keeping it to myself. And on YouTube. So please do not do that. Don't go around challenging your management or challenging your managers to any type of information you get from my videos or from these news outlets. Sometimes these news outlets will put out some crazy stuff or they will make it extreme just to make it clickable. So even be careful when it comes to the news sources as well. Anyways, this is your boy SB. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit the notification bell. And this will be one of the things brought up in my lives. So if you want to discuss this or you want to hear more about this, be sure to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I go live and we can talk about this topic. Yes, I'm also an artist. I go by the name of SB. This song that's about to come on is called Whoa, off my project called Motivated. Link will be in the description if you want to check it out. It's on Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Let's go.
Look, they say I couldn't do it, but I did. Turn stacks to a crib. Yeah, going up, going in. Let them sleep, bedtime, tuck them in.